Hello, hello. Happy end of semester. Hope you're all doing well. Wanted to stop in, talk to you a little bit about your final presentation and the final exam. Questions are coming in as I completely expect. I know a lot of you are powering through what you have left for this class and moving on to other classes, and that's totally fine. I'm already grading synthesis essays. I like what I see so far, so hopefully it will continue in that trend. So first up, the oral presentation. So in this presentation, I ask you basically to discuss your information from your synthesis essay. Just hit the high points. I ask you to speak for 3 to 5 minutes. You do not want to read your essay. That's not the purpose of this assignment. What you want to do is engage your audience. You want to convey the information clearly, but you don't want to read notes. I do recommend that to prepare for your presentation, read back through your essay, think about what the most important points are, and even what the most interesting points to you are, and perhaps make a sticky note that you put by your camera, so that you will look at the camera and not the screen. I know that's do as I say, not as I do, because a lot of times I have your assignments up on the screen behind me, or I'm sorry, below. Let me try that again, below the camera. See, the other nice thing about video presentations is you can go back and redo them to get rid of your mistakes. I'm not doing that today because I'm in a hurry and I want to get this out to you guys. But having a note up there with a few talking points will help you if you get flustered, so you don't have to keep restarting the presentation over and over again. And it's really obvious if you read your essay. If you start looking at the screen and reading in this tone of voice, and it's clear that you're just reading it. And people don't really want to watch you read something. They want you to communicate with them. They want you to engage with them. So record your presentation. Now, what am I looking for? I gave you some guidelines on the assignment. And some of this I know is just common sense, right? You want to present yourself professionally. Now, I'm not saying you have to, put on a business suit or a tie to do this, but make sure that you're dressed. I will say that I've had a student send in a presentation where like they were wearing something akin to a swimsuit. Please make sure you're dressed. Make sure that it's easy for me to hear you. So make sure you've got your audio set up correctly, and that after you record, you go back and play it and make sure that you can hear everything, that your tone is good, that your pacing is good, you're not talking too quickly or talking really slowly. In your background, again, this is a do as I say, not as I do. You see that box of moon pies back there? I should have moved those before I started talking to you. Make sure that there's nothing super distracting in the background. Make sure that you are engaging with your audience through the camera, right? You don't want to, just look away the whole time that you're talking. And, you've got a chance to do some dry runs because you're recording this. So it's fine to start over again. We all have to do it. I do it a lot of times with these videos. I know you don't believe that because I don't edit them. I just kind of talk to you guys and step away. But most weeks I start this video 2, 3, 4 times. So everybody has to do it. So when you are presenting, you want to introduce it, not just say, my instructor made me do this video for English 112, right? You want to find a way to get your audience interested. I'm not recommending that you wear a goofy hat because, yeah, that's distracting, but I felt that this would get your attention today. Maybe you would click on the video if you saw the ridiculous hat. And end with a suitable conclusion. Don't just stop the video and run away and say, yay, I'm done with my class. So another thing to remember when you do this, so the way I've asked you to do this is to record your video and upload it to YouTube. Now, when you upload to YouTube, you have 3 settings to choose from. There is public, which means anybody doing a YouTube search can see your video. There is unlisted, which means only the people with your link can see the video. And then there is private, which means only you can see your video. I need you to set your video to public or unlisted. If you're worried about privacy concerns, unlisted is absolutely fine. And that just means that anybody who has the link, which in this case is going to be you and me, will be able to see the video. If you set your video to private, I will not be able to view it. It happens every semester. Please, please, please set your video to unlisted or public. Please do not try to upload a full video to Blackboard. That comes with a lot of problems. Please don't email me a video. Put the link in the assignment in Blackboard for the oral presentation, okay? A few students have asked for alternatives. If you want to come to campus and do your presentation in front of me, you absolutely may. That's fine. Just please get in touch now, because next week, as you can imagine, is starting to get pretty tight already. So if you want to come by, definitely set that up with me. You don't have to use a visual aid for this. Some students choose to. You absolutely do not. It's totally up to you. Don't stress yourself out about this, okay? I'm not asking you to do more for me, really, than I do in most of these videos. I want to make sure that it's clear, that it's audible, that you're engaging with the audience, and that I understand the content. At the end of the day, that's what I'm looking for. So, moving on to the final exam. Don't panic about your final exam. It's not a giant hunk of your grade. You're going to be fine. Your final exam is basically pulled from the quizzes from the semester. With your quizzes, you have the chance to retake them numerous times. I'm essentially with the final exam where you get one chance, basically trying to see how much of that material you retained. So don't stress yourself out. You've done the work, you've done the reading, you've taken these quizzes. You can go review your quizzes if you want to. I'm not asking you to go study for hours and hours for this exam. The idea is that you should come into this exam prepared, not that you need to go review all the things. Do you want to maybe go brush up on a little bit of stuff from science writing at the beginning of the semester? Yeah, it's been a while since we talked about that. But a lot of you have done that as part of getting ready for your synthesis essay. So I'm not trying to stress you out. I'm trying to make the end of the semester as easy as I possibly can. So if you need help, if you have questions, if you want to come try on my sweet hat, get in touch. You know where to find me. I hope you all are having as peaceful of an end to the semester as possible. I know that it's a very trying time for a lot of us, and know that your instructors are probably as stressed out as you are. So we'll get through it. If you need help, please get in touch, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care.